Hello, Freight Masters, and thank you for joining me today. Today, I wanted to kind of go over 6 important tools, right, to help you increase your sales. So, literally, these softwares are going to essentially take you from this to this, right? So, uh, without any further ado, let's go over each one and what each one is. Okay. So the first one here. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta back up. All right. Uh, apologize for that. First one being HubSpot CRM. You guys have heard me talk about HubSpot in the past. Uh, I haven't brought it up recently, but every once in a while I talk about it because I'm a fan of HubSpot. I'm not affiliated with HubSpot in any way. I just really like their CRM. So the HubSpot CRM is a robust customer relationship management platform that helps businesses manage their sales pipeline. Okay, track customer interactions and automate various aspects of their sales process. It offers it 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 offers features such as contact management, email tracking, which I use, um, deal tracking, task automation, and reporting. HubSpot CRM user-friendly interface and seamless integration with other HubSpot tools make it an ideal solution for businesses looking to streamline their sales operations and improve customer engagement. Right? I've been using HubSpot for years. They probably should sponsor me, right? As much as I've talked about them over the years since we first started the channel and everything. Uh, just kidding. But no, I truly am a fan of HubSpot. I use their email tracking. I've talked before about the importance of that, and just utilizing all the tools inside of there. Number two is Hunter.io. Okay. For those of you that aren't familiar with Hunter.io, it's a powerful email finder tool designed to help sales professionals and find email addresses associated with specific domains or individuals, right? It offers features such as a domain search, email verification, and email tracking. Hunter.io's Chrome extension and API integration make it easy to integrate into your workflow, enabling you to quickly find and verify email addresses of potential leads and prospects, thus facilitating more effective outreach and communication. Okay, where you're going to find this valuable is that if your your primary sales efforts is in cold emailing, um, like we talked about in a recent video, like cold calling versus cold emailing. If you missed that, go back and check that out. Or if you've been really trying to get a hold of a specific prospect and you keep getting stuck in voicemail jail, or the domain keeper is just a great big meanie and they won't let you through, right? Having something like this where you can kind of bypass all of that, because you found them on LinkedIn, you know who the point of contact is, right? But now you're able to obtain their email address and shoot them off your email. Which also, by the way, in one of our recent videos, we actually gave out a cold email script. So if you're interested in that, I think we have a couple of spots left. I was only giving away 10 of those, and then there was 10 sales call scripts. So there was 10 of each that I was letting out there. I think there's a couple of each left. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and email me. Let's see, where's my email? For those of you, freightmasterresources@gmail.com. Okay, so moving on. Let's see, where was I? I'm trying something new here, guys. Danny kind of talked to me a little bit after yesterday's video and pointed out a few things about my videos that I could try to improve on. I'm trying, so bear with me. The third one is chorus.ai. Again, for those of you that aren't familiar with Chorus.ai, it's a conversion intelligence platform that captures and analyzes your sales calls and meetings to provide actionable insights for sales coaching and performance optimization, right? So you can kind of go back and see what maybe you did wrong, where you messed up on that call or something. It happens to me, right? It's always good, because I think sometimes we can be our hardest critics, to ourselves. But this really kind of gives us an idea of like what we did right and what we did wrong. It also offers features such as call recording, transcription, sentiment analysis, keyword tracking, and conversion highlights. Okay. It helps sales teams identify key trends, best practices, and areas for improvement in their sales conversations, right? Like I mentioned a moment ago, enabling them to refine their messaging and strategies to better engage with prospects and close more deals, right? There's more to sales than just picking up the phone saying, yeah, I was just wondering if I could get added to your freight distribution list. If you're doing that, you're not really, and it's effective to some extent, you're really probably not hitting your key prospects, right? Danny and I talked a little bit about that in yesterday's video about quality over quantity. I kind of had the idea of, when you're first starting out, just smiling, dialing, making as many phone calls as you can, by the numbers. And I still believe that to some extent, but he did sort of point out, going after some of those customers that, maybe aren't the easiest. I mean, just to get a customer. But I think where maybe there was a little bit of confusion was that, I cut my teeth kind of moving lumber loads. It wasn't my first customer. My first customer was nursery, but, I did get into lumber. Somebody, one of my sort of mentors when I first started off, they said lumber customers are usually easy to get. They're always approved for credit. They always pay their bills, right? Of course, that was many, many, many years ago, but it did hold true. And I moved a lot of lumber freight. Were my margins real great? No, but it did kind of help me have some sort of income while I was further developing my sales technique, my process, and everything. It allowed me to have a stream of income while doing that. Apologize, I got something in my eye there. Let's see. Number 4 is outreach. Okay. Outreach is a sales engagement platform that helps sales teams automate and personalize their outreach efforts across multiple channels, including email, phone calls, and social media. Okay. It offers features such as email sequencing, cadence automation, sales dialer, analytics, and CRM integration. Outreach's AI-powered insights and workflow automation capabilities enable sales reps to prioritize leads, engage with prospects at the right time, and track interactions effectively, leading to improved efficiency and higher conversion rates. Guys, I can't tell you enough. AI, I fought it initially, but it's kind of, it's going to be a part of our process of how we go through our day, and how we interact, right? We're already utilizing some AI with some of our platforms, and things, with the brokerage, and it's almost a necessity with as many things as you have going on. At least I feel this way, between the YouTube channel, the Facebook groups, and everything, and then still brokering loads and then building relationships, and doing my cold call outreach and warm call outreach, all of these things and so much more, right? And then still try to keep some sort of a family life. AI is going to be very beneficial to you when used properly, right? So definitely something to look into, kind of help streamline your day. It collects a lot of data for you and things like that. So let's see. Moving on. Where are we at? Number 5. Okay. Zoom.us. Again, I haven't used Zoom.us until somewhat recently. It's a leading video conferencing and communication platform that enables businesses to host virtual meetings, webinars, and online events, right? So when you have kind of going back to, and I should have brought this up in the previous video, right? Like I said, Captain Hindsight here, is that when you have a really good cold call, right? Or even a good warm call, and you have a scheduled follow-up call with that prospect, maybe, make it even a little bit more personal and offer to do like a video meeting with them, right? That can be very beneficial, sort of a face-to-face thing. Because even if your process is going out and meeting with all of these different places face-to-face, you're just showing up with a box of donuts or a pizza or something, and wanting to talk to the decision maker, this is kind of another way to circumvent that and, maybe refocus your efforts a little bit. You can further your outreach, make those cold calls or make those warm calls and then set up, a video meeting with them and make it even more personable, right? It offers features such as HD video and audio conferencing, screen sharing, webinar hosting, and recording. Zoom.us's ease of use, right? Reliability and scalability make it a popular choice for businesses of all sizes looking to connect with customers and prospects remotely, facilitating effective communication and collaboration regardless of location. Okay, that I want you to take something away from that last part there, right? It being a popular choice for businesses of all sizes. If you are a startup brokerage or agent and you're in your first 6 months, your first year, right? And you're still trying to grow your book of business. This is one of those things that really can separate you from the rest of the pack, right? That's something that I've talked about over the years, not coming up with the same spiel like so many others, and maybe offering that to do that in your cold email or during your cold call, setting up a Zoom meeting, right? And then you can record that and then go back and review it, okay? Because it's essentially having that recording is like taking notes for you. You can go back, and if there was maybe something you missed that the prospect had talked about, maybe one of their requirements or something, and you want to go back and address that, or even, record it, download it, send it back to them in an email. Thank you so much. I'm attaching a copy of our meeting for you today, that kind of a thing. And that's something that I don't think everybody is doing. And it's one of those things that really can, separate yourself from so many others that are calling them on a daily basis, right? And last but not least is Owler, okay? Owler.com is a business intelligence platform that provides real-time news, insights, and competitive intelligence on companies and industries. Guys, I get Owler emails daily. It gets sent directly to my inbox. Absolutely love it. It offers features such as company profiles, news alerts, competitor analysis, and market trends. Owler.com's customizable dashboard and curated content helps sales professionals stay informed about their target market, track industry developments, and identify potential opportunities for customer acquisition and growth. Right? And again, none of these places, they don't sponsor me. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. These are just some of the things that I use, in my sales process. And I just felt like it was something that I should share with you guys. And by leveraging these sales tools effectively, Businesses can optimize their sales processes, improve prospecting engagement, and ultimately acquire more customers, leading to increased revenue and business growth, right? Each tool offers unique features and capabilities designed to address specific aspects of the sales cycle, enabling your sales teams to work more efficiently and effectively toward their goals, right? With sales being such a big part of what we do as freight brokers and freight agents, and even for trucking companies, right? Not to leave you guys out too, right? Because, maybe you're out there trying to get, your own direct customers. How awesome would that be to have, video meeting? Maybe the brokers that are calling that particular prospect aren't doing that. You can set up a face-to-face. You can have a whiteboard in the background or something. Anything like that. Obviously, the CRM, all of this stuff is going to be extremely valuable to you. And I hope that you guys can take something away from this, right? I hope you find this valuable, and that these tools and software, these resources really help you build your book of business and your relationships and further your success. With that, I'm going to sign off. Don't forget to check out, everybody, DAT, 10% off of your subscription for each month for 1 year. Operfi offers the best factoring out there. In fact, I was thinking about factoring yesterday when we had Danny on. Danny and everybody over there, they offer so much information, right? Not just in regards to factoring, but in regards to their real industry knowledge. And that's another one of the things that I feel like really separates them from a lot of the other factoring companies out there, because it's sort of like you see some of these other factoring companies that are out there, and they're more or less like, pick me, we've got the lowest rates, flashing neon signs. They're like used car salesmen, right? They're out there, they got their little dancy thing in the wind and whatever. It's just goofy, and we've talked with Danny about the pitfalls of falling for a super low rate, because they trap you, with other things. Their contracts lock you in, right? They don't want you to leave. Those contracts are designed to make it as difficult as possible for you to get out of it when you find out after a month of being on with them that, oh crap, I just messed up, right? I should have listened to Tim. I should have called Danny. I should have called somebody over at Operfi and just at least talk to them, find out what they had to offer, right? It costs nothing to reach out to them, discuss your situation, your needs, right? They offer solutions. I'll quit preaching, but I'm such a fan of Operfi and eCarrierCheck. I can't say enough, really. And DIT is my favorite load board, right? Again, I hope you guys are utilizing these resources, because they sometimes drop a discount or something, or come on and provide all of this information free, right? So I encourage you to do that. Again, don't forget to go check out Danny's channel and eCarrierCheck's channel. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you that like, share, and subscribe my channel, I appreciate you. And I hope to see you back here again. All right. Ta-ta now.